Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you a new Blu-ray and DVD shopping guide and reviews for July 2nd, 2019. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. So not a huge week this week, not a lot of really well-known titles or anything, so let's get into it quickly in this video quickly. Remember, you can find links to purchase these movies down in the description below. So first up this week we have Escape Plan, The Extractors. Now this is the third Escape Plan movie. It's going to release on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon and Walmart $17.96, Best Buy $17.99, and Target $19.99. It's also releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Walmart $12.96, Best Buy $13.99, and Target $14.99. Now Lionsgate did send over a copy for me to review. Escape Plan, The Extractors. We got some embossing here on the title. Sylvester Stallone, Curtis Jackson, Dave Bautista. To me, it sounded like a cool cast. Here's a look at the back. And just show the discs real quick. We did get artwork here on the Blu-ray, and then just kind of a grayish color there on the DVD. So I never saw the second Escape Plan. I did see the first one several years ago. And unfortunately, I feel like this is one of those ones where you have to have seen the second one to really get a lot of the stuff they're talking about in this one. So I was pretty lost, and I'm guessing if you had seen the second one, you would have understood a little bit better what was going on, and maybe I would have enjoyed it a little more. Not entirely sure that could have really saved this movie, though. So basically, this guy Sylvester Stallone was working with was doing something he didn't like for some reason. It was like he was being crooked, or I don't know what the deal was. I don't think they really went into it. So he like puts him on this, like in a cargo container, and puts him on a ship, and then he dies there. From whatever, either the heat or dehydration or not eating or not drinking, I don't know what but he dies. And so his son comes to get revenge on Sylvester Stallone. But to do this, for some reason, there's this other Asian company. Now, I don't know if they were Chinese. I mean, they mentioned Chinese a few times, but I wasn't sure if they were actually Chinese or they were just saying Chinese. But he has to kidnap her daughter. It's just kind of like, what is even going on in this thing? And he ends up kidnapping Sylvester Stallone's girlfriend, and then the other lady who worked for the Chinese company, like her bodyguard is looking for her, and her ex-bodyguard / ex-lover is looking for her. And to be honest, like, it's more about them. Like, Sylvester Stallone is obviously the star, but he doesn't feel like the main character. Dave Bautista, I mean, 5 to 10 minutes on screen. Curtis Jackson, I don't even think a minute on screen in this one. And so, you know, Sylvester Stallone's kind of trying to protect himself and get his girlfriend back. And, you know, it was just, it wasn't that good. I didn't think the acting was particularly good. I didn't think the story was particularly good. It was an average movie, you know, nothing like terrible, but it wasn't super fun to watch. So I give this one a 2.5 out of 5. Next up is Deadsight. This one is releasing on a DVD. Best Buy $13.99, Amazon and Target $14.59, and Walmart no listing. RLJE Films did send me over a copy for review, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you. When they kind of sent me the information for this, I was just swamped. And I forgot I never even watched the trailer. I put this in and I was like, you know, I don't even know what this thing is about. It is actually a really cool idea, an interesting movie for sure. I did get a lot of crunching on this one. This is cool. You got a zombie here, and it's got a texture to it, which is cool. And embossing here on the text there. You'll never see them coming. Here's a look at the back, and my case for the DVD is destroyed. I'll have to see if I have an extra case for this. It's like completely smashed. I don't remember if there was disc art. Oh yeah, there's same as the cover art there on the disc. So this movie was about this guy who wakes up in an ambulance, and he doesn't really seem to know what's going on. He has bandages over his eyes. His eyes have been hurt somehow. He can't really see right. Like, he tries to take off the bandage and it kind of hurts, and he can't really see. Like, everything's super blurry. And so what ends up happening is he wakes up during a zombie apocalypse. Now, zombie movies, I mean, I know you know, they've been beat to death over the last, what, 5 to 10 years. There have been a billion zombie movies. But this was such a cool idea. This guy wakes up and he's blind, and it's a zombie apocalypse, and you don't know what to do. He's just like, he's trying to find his way out of the ambulance, and then he just keeps, he'll hear these noises and people attacking him, and he doesn't know what's going on. And eventually he meets this woman. She's a cop and she's pregnant, and they kind of have to work together to try to survive. I thought this, like I said, I thought this was a really cool idea. I thought it was a really fun movie. I thought the two lead characters were great in this. It does get a little slow in parts. I mean, a guy's just kind of feeling his way around the world. There's going to be slow parts for sure, but I just thought this was a really fun idea and a cool movie. I gave this one a 3 out of 5. Next up is We Have Always Lived in the Castle. Now, this one is releasing on DVD only. Amazon and Best Buy $13.99, Target and Walmart no listing. As far as I know, I'm getting a copy for review, but it hasn't showed up yet. So when I get that in, I'll try to give you guys a review of that one. Next up is Dead Trigger. This is the new Dolph Lundgren film, and this one's releasing on a Blu-ray and digital. Walmart $14.96, Amazon and Best Buy $14.99, Target $17.99. It's also releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Walmart $12.96, Best Buy $13.99, and Target $14.89. Again, I am supposed to be getting a copy for review, but has not showed up yet, so hopefully next week I will be able to review that one for you guys. Next up is The Public. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray and digital. Amazon $12.95, Best Buy $21.99, Target $26.19, and Walmart no listing. It's also releasing on a DVD. Amazon $14.96, Target $16.99, Best Buy $17.99, and Walmart no listing. Now, I did review this one a few months back when it came out on digital or theaters. I don't remember exactly. It's probably both. So you guys can find that review by just searching for The Public on my channel. This one had Emilio Estevez. Actually, this had a really great cast. It had Emilio Estevez. I can't remember. Christian Slater. Some other people that I'm not really familiar with their names, but a lot of really great actors in this one. And Emilio Estevez is this, I can't remember if he was like a high up guy or what he was, but he works at in this urban city. He works at the library, and they're having like these record colds, and these homeless people keep kind of just freezing to death in there, and they're like, well, there's nowhere for us to go. The shelters are full. There's nowhere to go. Why can't we just stay in the library? And they end up kind of having like this whole protest thing. And Emilio Estevez kind of joins in, and the mayor or whatever, whoever it was, I can't remember now. They want to kind of go in by force, and everybody's kind of worried that people are going to get killed. And I thought this was a really good movie, guys. A great story, kind of a great, just a great idea. Definitely check this one out, guys. I really enjoyed it. I gave this one an 8 out of 10. Next up is The Best of Enemies. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon, Best Buy, and Walmart $22.99. Target $24.99. And then it is also going to release on a DVD. Amazon $17.96. Target $19.99. Best Buy $22.99. And I couldn't find it on the Walmart website. Next up is An Acceptable Loss. This one is going to release on a Blu-ray, Walmart $17.96, Amazon $19.85, Target $20.59, and Best Buy no listing. It's also releasing on a DVD, Walmart $12.96, Amazon and Target $15.19, and Best Buy no listing. Next up, guys, this one's from Uncorked Entertainment. It's called Dolls. And I'm a little confused because I can't find a way to purchase it. So I don't have any prices for you guys because I couldn't find it for sale. As far as I know, it's releasing on DVD and digital July 2nd. That's what I was told, but I don't have any links for you guys. But I do want to talk to you guys about the movie. I did check it out. I'm trying to be a little more selective on the digital reviews just because I have so much stuff that I'm trying to review and so little time, and a lot of times I get sent a ton of digital stuff and I can't watch it all. There's just no time. I like doing it. I like doing all these small movies, but I thought this one would be kind of interesting. It's kind of like the Dolls, Summer of Dolls, I think I called it already. Just all these killer doll movies. And this one is another one. Had an interesting trailer, so I thought I would check it out. It's a horror movie, obviously. It has Dee Wallace in it. And so this was about this guy. He's split up from his wife or divorced. I can't remember if they were just separated or they were divorced. And they hint at pretty hardly that he had tried to commit suicide and he failed. And now he's moved into his mother's house. But she's dead, but I don't know if they really went into if it was recent or what the deal was. And then his daughter shows up and she's not supposed to be there, but she wants to be there with her dad and her mom doesn't want her there. It's like, what does that have to do with anything? You know what I mean? It's just a lot of filler for not really any purpose. And so so the guy is a writer, and I think he writes children's books, but I can't remember for sure if that was specifically children's books. But he finds these dolls in the attic, so he's writing this book, Attic Dolls. But then he goes onto this thing, and I was a little confused, like if the dolls were writing the story or if he was writing the story. But basically, they would hear the dolls moving up in the attic. As you go up there, they don't move. And then sometimes they would just kind of show up, but they never really saw them moving. And they just kind of thought something really weird was going on. And then they find out there's this kind of sinister past to them. And there was this one scene, and I can't really understand why, but he's like taking pictures on his phone with the dolls, and they have you can see him and the doll. He's taking the picture of the doll, and it never cuts away, which it needed to. It never cuts away from the doll. You see the doll never moves. Then he looks at the picture on his phone, and the doll's arm is up. And then he looks back at the doll and the arm is up. But we saw that the doll never moved. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It would almost be better if when you look back, the doll's arm was down, like it was some sort of supernatural thing changed the picture. Not that it had actually moved, but we saw that it never moved while he was taking the picture. You know what I mean? It just kind of, I was just like, why? They should have cut away at least while he was taking the picture, like done a close-up of him so you don't see, that the doll never moved. But to be honest, guys, like so many of these, the dolls really don't get too much involved until towards the end. And then I want to say they only really even killed a few people. And it was, a pretty cheesy movie, to be honest. I gave this one a 2 out of 5. It's another just doll movie. Like, I've been watching so many of these doll movies lately. It wasn't really badly made, and the acting was okay. I feel like the acting was kind of, some were better and some were worse. It's an okay movie, but no Child's Play, the original. I haven't seen the remake yet. So next up is A Violent Separation. This one is going to release on Blu-ray, Amazon $21.72, Best Buy $22.99, Target $23.89, and Walmart no listing. It'll also be releasing on a DVD. Amazon, Best Buy, and Walmart all $19.99. Target will be $21.59. Next up from ITN Distribution is Ulysses, A Dark Odyssey. This one is going to release on a DVD. Best Buy $9.99, Amazon and Target $10.49, and Walmart no listing. And then also from ITN Distribution is Immortal Wars Resurgence. This one's releasing on DVD, Amazon and Target $10.49, Best Buy and Walmart no listing. And the last new title I have for you guys this week is Robert Reborn. Would you guys like to see a review of that? Because I was sent the digital link to watch it. I was hoping to get a physical copy, but they haven't really sent one. So I don't know, there's a chance I could review this one. It's going to be releasing on DVD. This is the 5th Robert movie. I did recently review the first 4, but this is the 5th one, Robert Reborn. Best Buy $9.99, Amazon and Target $10.49, and Walmart no listing. Now, before you guys leave, because I know you want to leave, I got one more title to talk to you guys about. This one is available now, and it's only available in Walmart's on DVD. I think I don't know if it's just video on demand or digital. I know you can get it digitally online, whether that's to rent or buy, I'm not positive. But this one's called Scroll. Scrawl? Scrawl. This one is from Wild Eye releasing Scrawl. It's a little hard to see in the lighting. Yes, that is Daisy Ridley there. Here's a look at the disc. Here's a look at the back. So this movie, to me, it was really confusing. A really strange way to edit this and kind of put it all together. And it's one of those ones where they're trying to confuse you, and then eventually they want to have the aha moment where you finally figure it all out. I don't know that I did. I think definitely this was like one, if you watched it again, maybe you get it a little better. As for Daisy Ridley, I was like, I was watching this and it was going pretty far, and I was like, I don't know, I've seen her in Star Wars, but I was like, maybe she was on already and I just didn't even realize it was her. Maybe she's got like a quick cameo. What's the deal? I don't know. Finally, she comes in, and it's pretty far into the movie, but she ends up being kind of one of the main characters in the movie, and she's in it quite a bit once she's in it. And this is an English movie, and it's about this kid right here. And he writes this comic book, and his friend draws the illustrations for it. And then at the beginning, they're kind of showing like all these like dreams or visions, or I don't know what it was, but they were just showing like people getting killed and people like covered in blood and all this stuff. And I could never really figure out what's going on. And even in the end, I'm not entirely sure that was the end. Maybe at the beginning, like, I don't know. It was just really weird things going on. And so it takes a really long time to get to it. But eventually we find out that the things in the comic book are coming to life, or the things that happen in the comic book are happening in real life, and it's like killing all his friends, and there's this like sinister being, and maybe I'm giving away too much, but I think if they had just edited this a little different, made it a little more obvious what was going on, and not just made me so confused, I think it would have been a little bit better. But it's an average movie, guys. So I gave this one a 2.5 out of 10. The acting in this one is definitely one of those ones where some of the people are not so good and some of the people are pretty good, So you guys might want to check that out. Like I said, it's available now at Walmart. But that is the end of this week's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check the suggested videos. Check my website, BOBSMOVIEREVIEW.com. And I'll see you guys next time.